Crazy Chef here again. Today we're going to do a fish risotto. I won't call it a seafood risotto, I call it a fish risotto because it's bits and pieces of fish. And I will tell you what I'm doing. I've got some stock, some fish stock on the go. Now, I cheated, I've used some pre-prepared fish stock. If I was in a restaurant, I'd boil up all the bones and all the rest of it, the fish, and keep some stock, but I was doing a slight cheat. I'm also going to sweat down some onions, garlic and a bit of fresh thyme and a bay leaf in a saucepan. I'm just going to get this out prepared, and I'm going to stop the tape a couple of times because obviously this takes a while. So I will start. I'll have to alter the camera position. Right. Okay, so we've got a large saucepan here, and I'm just going to heat that up. God, I need a drink. Right, okay. And just let it heat up for a bit. I've prepared some chopped, rather than waste your time, I've prepared some chopped onions, about 3 garlic cloves in there. I'm going to stick some fresh thyme and a bay leaf in there for a laugh. A bit of extra flavour. Right, now I'm going to use. Now this time I'm going to use olive oil. So I'm going to get my 1926 hallmarked tablespoon out, and oh god, I forgot to get cream up. Right, I'm going to put about, I don't know, 2. I'm actually going to use 3. Tablespoons of olive oil. Right, I'll let it warm up a bit. I'm just keeping the fish stock warm off the boil. Just going to keep that warm because I should be ladling in fish stock in a minute. Okay, what we're going to do now, we're going to finish the riocca, white riocca, because we're going to put, obviously we need some white wine in the risotto as well, so just have a little bit of taste, get myself going. Okay, right. Now, I'm going to stick this in here. Sweat this in. Now, I don't want to. I want to sweat it down a bit, but I don't want the onions to go. I don't want the onions to go brown. I just want them to soften a little bit. I'll just carry on with that and I'll come back to you in a second. Right, we've sweated the onions and garlic, etc. down for about 10 minutes. Nothing's brown, it's a bit, the onions are translucent. Fan. Now I'm going to stir in the risotto rice. Now I usually do I don't know, a handful per person plus a handful extra, not a handful, a pinch. There's a roughly, I don't know, a couple of 100 grams here, 300 grams. I'm just going to stir this in until it absorbs the oil. Wick up a bit. Put a little bit more oil in on it. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to stir some white wine in, probably about 100 ml. white wine. I just do it. I don't measure exactly, I do it by heart. Now I will say to you, this is the first time I've done a fish risotto. I've had tons of risottos in the past, but this is the first time I've done a fish one. Usually I do a lovely risotto and put some salmon on the top. But anyway, I stir this a bit. And now just put on a little bit more olive oil. I do it all by, just by the way it looks. I don't necessarily stick to it rigorously to a recipe, but I just heat it up a little bit. One. There we go. And after I've blended in the white wine, I let the rice absorb the white wine, and they're going to ladle in, a ladle at a time, the fish stock. At this point I'm just doing it a ladle at a time so the rice absorbs it. And I'll know when it's finished, when we've come to the end. Alright, okie dokie. So I'll do it until the rice is tender. It's quite hard at the moment. Right, put the brick up. Right, okay. That's the white wine in. This does take quite a while. I'll turn the camera off and come back to you in a minute. Let's get this going first. Half a bottle in the, I always say there's half a bottle in the, oh shit, half a bottle of wine in the risotto, the other half down the chef's neck. Except it's a quarter because I started off with a quarter, half a bottle anyway. So right, here we go. Right, so I'll stop the camera for a while and I'll come back when I put the fish stock in. Right, the rice has absorbed most of the wine. Now I'm going to put a ladle of fish stock in. And I keep stirring it in. Things with risotto, you should really keep stirring it. Right. So we've got wine, and we're starting to put the fish stock in. Turn the extractor fan off. It's coming on nicely. You can always keep your fish stock in the fridge and use it another day. Right. I'll wick down a bit. Just don't let it boil away, just let it absorb slowly. This whole process, the first sweating the onions took about 10 minutes. This will probably could take 20 minutes. You just have to be careful. It will do it in its own time. Just keep on until the rice becomes nice and soft. Okay, I'll put another ladle in. Okay, I'm going to go away now, turn the camera off, and I'll bring it back when we're almost at the end. Okay, we're back. We've been running about 25 minutes. And I think the rice has absorbed all the fish stock it's going to absorb. So up to now we've sweated onions, garlic, about thyme. We've put in about 150 mils of wine, white wine, rissotto. We've ladled in about three or four ladle spoons of fish stock. And now we're ready to proceed. Right. I'm now going to put in about 50 grams of butter. God, well, I don't know, 50 grams probably looks a bit too much for me, but that's what I do, 50 grams. Turn it down a bit. I'll be putting in the fish in a minute. Right, I'm just going to let the risotto and the residual heat cook the fish. I'm not cooking the fish in advance. I'll show you that in a second. Let's get this in. Oh, lovely. Nice top there. Right. I've now got a selection of fish, some white fish and some salmon, prepared, specially prepared for Keith, my fish specialist. I got this yesterday from my fish specialist. Oh shit, hang on. That. Okay, let's get rid of that. Just put the wick down to that number 2. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to let it steam up on its own. Put the old lid on. Let it put on its own. Finish the wine up. Remember, when you're doing cooking, using wine, half of it goes in the food, the other half goes in the chef. That's why the chef is falling around, but he's not. Okay. So this is a fish risotto. We've made the risotto. We started off with onions, garlic, a sprig of fresh thyme, a bay leaf. Normally I would have probably put a little bit of celery, chopped celery in, but I haven't got any celery. We've added the rice to the pan. We've stirred in the wine, ladled in fish stock so that's to absorb the rice. I'm actually going to put a little bit more fish stock in. Yeah, a bit. Just wetting it up a bit. There we go. It's just cooking. It's just the wick is right down to number 1 on electric, the first notch. It's just cooking. I'm going to take that bay leaf out. It's flavoured. I'm just going to take the bay leaf out. Oh, lovely. I'm just going to let it steam and it tastes ever so nice. Oh, okay. The chef is finishing the wine. God, I've only got Prosecco left. Okay, finishing the wine. What else have I got to do? Ah, yeah, right, okay. Now I'm going to spoon in some peas. Put some peas in. Probably too many there. Put some peas in. Right. So put a little stock. I shouldn't really be stocking it this time. I just like to keep it a bit wet. I like to keep it wet. I like the risotto a little bit wet, but I don't like it obviously too wet. God, that's enough for about 3 here. Bring it up a bit. Right, we've got that. Now I'm going to put in some tarragon. Oh, bollocks. Some tarragon. I'm using dried herbs here. I always use dried herbs. Put in a bit of dill. And a bit of coriander. I've actually got fresh coriander, but I couldn't be bothered to go out to the garden and pick it up, so I've got to get it prepared. Okay, so we've got coriander, dill, tarragon. Oh, we need some chervil. Hello chervil, we ain't got any chervil. Okay, we'll leave that. I would have put a bit of saffron in, but I haven't got any saffron either. Oh, this looks lovely. Look at that. Look at that. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Fish is flaking nicely, which means it's done. Okie dokie. I'm now going to put some. I'll put some put some pepper in. Get to the end. Just a nats of salt. I don't usually like. I don't like the sugar shaker or the salt cellar, but this very, very small amount now and again. Oh, warm the plate up. That's very nice. Oh, absolutely brilliant. Alright, just to finish off, I'm going to grate in a bit of parmesan. A lot of people don't like cheese with fish, but I'm just going to grate in a little bit of parmesan. Could say 50 grams, but I'll just do it. I'm just doing that. It also helps to make it creamy. Do. Lovely. Right, we're almost ready. Chef finished the wine. So we started off with sweating down some onions, fresh sprig of fresh thyme, a bay leaf, 3 garlic, cloves, 2 or 3. I had in the end I had about 3.5 tablespoons of olive oil. Made it, sweated it down for about 10 minutes. Just so the onions were translucent. I didn't actually make the onions brown. That took about 10 minutes. I then spent about 25 minutes with about 300 grams of risotto rice, 100 ml of white wine. And just added the fish stock just to absorb the, 1 ladle at a time to absorb the, so the rice absorbed it. Oh, look at that, lovely jubbly. Oh. It's very, very fishy. It's nice taste and smell of fish. Right, that can go off. I did about nearly a litre of fish stock. I haven't got much left, not enough to keep. I then seasoned it with salt and black pepper, ground black pepper. Bit of parmesan. I suppose I could, it probably wasn't 50 grams, probably about 20 grams of just parmesan. I could put a bit more in, but I think it's okay. Right, we're ready to plate up and eat it then. Okay, right, here we go. Hang on. Right, first time I've done this, as I said before, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. Hopefully it'll be alright. Okay, look at this, lovely jubbly. It's got salmon, whitefish, risotto, peas. God, lovely job. Look at that. Look at that. Nice creamy risotto. Not watery, not dry, just lovely and creamy. This is the first time, it's the first taste, it's the first time I've ever done it. So there we are. So that's a fish risotto. Probably took 45 minutes in total. So there we are. I think we're going to do steak next, pepper steak next, but there we are. See you again soon. Ta-ta.